Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about EverFarm, which is an auto-staking, auto-compounding protocol that is set to launch here very, very soon. You still actually have time to get into the private sale. However, this is a protocol that offers a fixed APY of 986,940%. The low risk with EverFarm Protection Fund. They have interest that is paid out every single 10 minutes and automatic farming and compounding directly to your wallet. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a deep dive into their website. We are also going to check through their white paper, and we'll talk about my opinion on what I think about EverFarm. That being said, guys, before we jump into it today, please make sure that you do subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently pushing past 20,000 subscribers. If you are new here, welcome, and make sure that if you do find any value in today's video, subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell. That way you're staying up to date with all the content that I put out here on the channel, because a lot of this stuff is time sensitive. Also, first link in the description to the premium Discord server. This is where you can find all of our whitelist spot giveaways. Really just kind of an awesome community. It's kind of forming into a DAO at this point. But if that's something you want to check out, like I said, first link in the description to view the laundry list of benefits that you can take advantage of when signing up for the premium Discord. So jumping into everfarm.finance, that is the website. Of course, we'll leave the links down below in the description of today's video. You're also going to want to check out their community, because if we pull up the screenshot here, you can see that you still have access to be able to get into their private sale via their Discord. So private sale announcement, we'll be giving away private sale spots on the basis of referral. So every member who wants private sale spot will have to invite 10 members first. Everyone can create the unique link, and essentially what they're doing is having you create your own link for invites on Discord. That way they can track how many invites each member has done. If you invite 10 people, then you can get into their private sale via that method, right? So once you complete the requirements, a mod or a core team member will give you access to the premium channel within 24 hours, where you will be able to contribute to the private sale. It is a limited private sale, all the best, and you can DM those guys to go ahead and get added. I would go over the website. However, I want to touch right into their document section here, because it's pretty good stuff. So I love when projects really take the time to develop their documentation. Granted, we read through this kind of stuff all the time, but it definitely does give me a better peace of mind moving forward with a project that has well done document section, as opposed to just a PDF. That's just my opinion, but yeah. So let's see the overview here. Highest paying and auto compounding protocol. Their token is going to be called eFarm. It is the native token which interest rebase rewards are paid. Every token holder automatically receives interest every 10 minutes just for holding the eFarm tokens in your wallet. So every 10 minutes there. So pretty cool. The auto staking concept. The EverFarm auto stake feature is a simple yet cutting edge function called buy, hold, and earn that provides the ultimate ease of use for EverFarm holders. So your tokens will increase every 7 minutes. And without moving their tokens from your wallet, EverFarm holders receive an annual compound interest of almost 1,000,000%, which is absolutely insane for one of these auto staking, auto compounding. If we look at how it compares to, so moving on here into their EverFarm Treasury. So the Treasury wallet plays a vital role in the EverFarm. It provides 4 extremely critical functions for the growth and sustainability of the EverFarm. So they have this DAO implementation too. And essentially, if you're not familiar with a DAO, it is a decentralized autonomous organization. It is an entity with no central leadership, decisions made from the bottom up, governed by a community organized around a specific set of rules enforced on the blockchain. So the EverFarm Treasury will be a DAO-backed treasury where investments from the treasury are decided 100% by the community. And I've always been interested about how they go about this. You know, if we're talking about the DAO actually being able to make plays within the treasury, like I feel like sometimes that could be potentially misleading, because at the end of the day, if the I guess the owners of the protocol wanted to just give a couple, like I feel like that narrative could somewhat be controlled, because all you have to do is as a protocol owner give just a couple of options. You're able to kind of groom people in the direction that you want to go based on the options that you give them. So I'm definitely interested to see how EverFarm implements this DAO feature, if it's truly, coming straight from the DAO, really making the decisions on what they're doing with the treasury, because that's very important, right? For the revenue growth, or the revenue stream, for the actual protocol, like the treasury, what they're doing with that stuff, how they're farming it out. It's all very important because it all plays into the health of the protocol long term, right? So voting rights are gained by purchasing EverFarm tokens. As long as you're an EverFarm token holder, you have a right to vote on what NFTs the Treasury Fund will purchase, as well as when the Treasury sells the NFTs to make profit. Very interesting. So they're only doing, it sounds like, NFTs from their Treasury, right? So increasing the size of the Treasury for the community given NFT investment. Definitely pretty interesting. This makes EverFarm a DAO-backed treasury where investments from the treasury are decided 100% by the holders of the eFarm token. So 4% tax goes to the treasury wallet. We created sustainability by investing in low, medium, and high risk DeFi protocols. NFT investments. Being able to invest in a different risk allows for potential higher earnings and still generating our goal of sustainable daily ROI, which is a revolution in the treasury management for this kind of project. Again, having low, medium, and high risk strategies for what they're going to be doing with the actual treasury funds, that's good. But again, I would love to see how they plan to kind of completely autonomize that, or give that the voting rights up to the actual DAO member. So definitely curious to see how they're going to implement that, and I will be watching closely. The Treasury functions as an additional financial support for the SIF or the SIF. This additional support can become important in the event of an extreme price drop of the EverFarm token or unforeseen black swan events. It helps to establish a floor value to the EverFarm token. The treasury may also be used to fund new EverFarm products, services, and projects that will expand and provide more value to the EverFarm community. The treasury wallet will also be used in providing funding for marketing, right? So if the treasury is going to be used to fund the marketing, is the DAO going to decide like how those marketing funds are to be spent? And is I don't like that could be cause for concern, in my opinion. But we'll see how they choose to go about that once they launch. So, of course, they have their auto burn mechanism here. So 2% of all EverFarm that is traded are burnt using our auto burn mechanism. They also have their Auto-Liquidity Manager. Again, it's pretty similar to a lot of the stuff. So 4% of the traded volume goes to the EverFarm and BNB pair. Again, if you were unfamiliar already, if I didn't mention it in the past, this is on the Binance Smart Chain. So, yeah. Okay, fixed APY. Here is some APY calculations here of how they get those numbers. So they have their interest cycles. To maintain stability and future growth, we are using a long-term interest cycle component, which will award EverFarm token holders with continued compound interest in perpetuity. Each interest cycle is 10 minutes in length and is referred to as an epoch. There are 52,560 epochs in 1 year, and that is the interest breakdown of how they get those calculations from epoch 1 all the way up to over the whole year at the 52,560 epoch mark. And it continues to change, based on the length of time, right? So is EverFarm just another Titano fork? Our entire protocol's smart contract was written and developed from scratch from our own competent group of developers. It does not contain any resemblance of Titano's code or operation, as EverFarm works on a completely new set of mechanics which allows for complete protocol sustainability. We also have several proprietary mechanisms in place that we have created ourselves, which offers many improvements over the competition, such as our EverFarm Auto-Liquidity Engine, the EverFarm Risk-Free Value, and the Long-Term Interest Cycle, or LIC, as well as safeguards in place, which secure against malicious hack attempts. Very, very cool. So that is how they are separating themselves from the pack in terms of being just another Titano fork. Here we have their buy and sell fees. So 14% tax on buys, 16% tax on sells. You're going to have to update your slippage as necessary to or as needed to be able to compensate for these buy and sell taxes. And that's how that works. Again, here is their pre-sale. So they have their whitelist, where there is a tier one whitelist, which saves you from the gas wars and gives you the guaranteed allocation. Everybody in it will have the equal chance to buy EverFarm on a pink sale at the release time. Once our hard cap is reached, there will be no further available investment for pre-launch rate. The only way to buy EverFarm will be on PancakeSwap upon public market release via the EverFarm/BNB liquidity pair, right? After initial pre-launch, funding has completed. We will go to market by creating the liquidity pair within 36 hours of their pre-launch ending. And that is what that will look like. Again, you'll be able to find all that information regarding their actual pre-sale in their Discord server, which I definitely recommend you checking out. Pretty easy way to get on the whitelist to be able to take part in that pre-sale. And just inviting a couple people to the Discord server, and then based on and this is what I do, right? So if I'm trying to get on a whitelist for a certain project, what I will do is I will do my best to get on it, and then especially if it's something easy like this, and then once I get on the whitelist, I'm just watching how the team is kind of interacting with the community, how they're being transparent, and really getting a good feel for the protocol before I'm really making a decision to actually invest or not. But that is just my strategy, and it seems to work extremely well for me. Here is some of the information regarding their roadmap. So they have all this stuff. They plan on getting KYC'd and Solidity finance audits. So definitely good to see from them. And actually, I could see here that they do have a KYC verification or certification done by DEFI network. So they've gone ahead and KYC'd. So that's definitely a good thing to see from EverFarm. Again, this is the rest of the roadmap. I'm not going to read through that, but it looks like they have an AVAX bridge and a Phantom bridge on there. So that is definitely cool to see. Again, I've talked about this in a few of my last videos about these auto staking, auto compounding protocols. But I mean, a lot of people have put the fact that they're going to go cross chain on their roadmap, but I've yet to see anybody implement that. So we will see what happens. The first one to be able to accomplish that, I think, will be it'll be a big move, right? It'll be definitely a big move. So, but I think that about wraps up today's video on everfarm.finance. Definitely let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section of today's video, and we will catch you on the next one.